here's game 2. Once again, we got Havi in the yellow, top right corner. LonelyCat in the purple. And let's see what we get that's different. I mean, it seems like, I'm guessing Blade Master is just kind of the move. It seems like the types of items that you find while creeping with the Blade Master can greatly impact how this plays out. But of course, you know, in the last game, Havi went for more of a headhunter style focus, and LonelyCat just happened to pick up some really nice items, and he was focusing the headhunters pretty well. To be honest, LonelyCat won the game, I would say, twice, and could have just sort of A-clicked and won, but chose a really conservative style, just sort of make sure that he had the lead with the expansion and make sure he didn't throw it away. So actually Javi's actually going for the Farseer here. So that's interesting. Again, I would say that Orc v Orc, or really mirror matches in general for other races that are not Night Elf, which is what I've been trying to learn. Again, I am like a very low rated player. I'm like 850 or something. Don't have a lot of experience. I played Warcraft 3 when it was first released, but I was very young and had no idea what I was doing. Mostly just played Dota or custom games. Only played like 20 ladder games, right? Like I had no inclination towards what was going on, and that was so long ago. Only recently have I really gotten re-interested into this game, and I had always been sort of looking for a game that reminded me of Warcraft 3. Turns out that the best one is Warcraft 3. Turns out Warcraft 3 is just really good, and I've had a really great time. I think that there's just certain aspects of this game strategically that are really fun. I've played a lot of StarCraft, I would say like quite a while ago too. StarCraft 2 I played in like 2013, 2015. And actually seeing some harass here though from Havi immediately onto the peons. Even just getting one peon or stopping the mining is like pretty good, right? So this is the new strategy he's going to go for. Going to get maybe some experience from the image. That would be pretty nice. And then he feels forced and pressured to just resummon so that there's no... Yeah, and actually looks like the Blade Master is the one that ends up getting the experience really close to level 2. Does he get level 2 off? Okay, the summon comes through. Isn't able to get the level 2. I think that he gets level 2 off of one of these kills on these wolves though. Here comes the headhunter. Going for the grunt. I do kind of like going for the grunt. The only problem is level 2 is probably on the way. So he's trying to pressure the Blade Master to the point where he can't actually cause any problems. Utilizing the cloak. I like that. And that's going to be level 2, right? Ooh, the resummon again. Let's go, Havi. Havi bringing... Okay, cancels out a couple of those auto attack hits because of the cloak. I actually quite like the way he's using the cloak here. He's kind of just trying to buy time to where he can see if he can get a kill for the level 2. Oh, it's so close. This is actually super intriguing, the way they're playing this out. I like this. I was yapping about strategy games, but here we are with some action, and that's going to be one grunt going down, right? Denied? I don't know what just happened there. Okay, another grunt is going to go down, potentially. Alright. And then here comes the right clicks onto the Blade Master. He's so close to level 2, he can just taste it. But sitting inside the cloak, this cloak is like hilariously useful actually. It means that he can just sort of safely keep him in a position and then keep the pressure up. But he's actually, okay, cloaking again to cancel out an auto attack. I really like the way he's using this cloak. Trying to figure out his timing to come out in the open and realizing, yeah, maybe I should let the Farseer be somewhere else. Gonna force a cancel on the Voodoo Lounge. Does he cancel it? Does he cancel? This is an awkward position, man. Oh, and this is, if this wolf dies, that's level 2. He's looking for the level 2. That wolf is gonna die, right? He did not get any experience from it. And here's the alchemist purchased for LonelyCat. I wasn't even paying attention to that because there's just so much happening here. And there's the level 2 that he's been dreaming of. Uses the cloak to cancel out some more auto attacks. Gets some AoE healing from the alchemist. It's actually really clever that he went with alchemist here, I gotta say. I think that's really creative. This is like a really awesome game, actually. Okay, gonna get the last hit onto a headhunter. Going in, maybe he's still not gonna be full. Man, this cloak, that's the thing, is that I feel like a lot of people sell cloak, and when I watch certain players like Moon or Grubby or maybe especially Korean players seem to really appreciate cloak, but he's gonna go down. Gonna go down from the headhunters. I was not expecting that, given that he had his TP, didn't use the TP, didn't reactivate the cloak. He had been so good at that, and he's just gonna have to manually sort of resummon it here. This is like an absolute clown fiesta and a half. Gonna get a last hit here from the alchemist, but the Farseer is level 2. Actually, not that close, not that far from level 3. About 60% of the way. And man, just forcing so much awkwardness on the hands of LonelyCat here. This is an absolutely fascinating game. Even, I'm sure there are plenty of players that are watching this that are like, this is so stupid, these guys, what are they doing? But I love it, man. I love it. I think it's super exciting. All right, gonna be forcing another cancel here, maybe. Trying to buy some items to try to make his alchemist last longer, because he doesn't want to lose it, because then does the Farseer just get even closer to level 3. Level 2 wolves would just be an absolute nightmare, and he's just gonna go down, right? He's gonna go down. He's gonna get level 3 on the Farseer. Doesn't have the mana to summon the wolves, right? And so he's really gonna have to pull this Farseer out of there. This is absolutely ridiculous. Coming from the game that we had last game, it's absolutely ridiculous. But the Blade Master is back. He's full HP despite being so behind. He doesn't have any stats. You know, I really think it would be worth Javi's time. I really do. To see if he can get some items here. And yeah, there's the heal. Probably don't love starting heal first, but man, level 2 wolves are so threatening considering the position that LonelyCat is placed in here. And this is so interesting. Doesn't want to get hit with that clarity. I think he did get hit actually and get canceled, but he's got enough for another wolf summon. I don't know if the wolves level 2 give more experience. I'm guessing they do, because they're literally level up, so this is just so annoying to deal with as Havi, or LonelyCat rather. And I gotta hand it to Havi for giving us a really exciting game. He's like, you know what? Last game, we did absolutely nothing. Okay, so that's gonna be some good kills. The resummon does get the deny off on the experience here. And man, he's gonna have to use that TP. Oh, it just goes down, man. That's brutal. The Blade Master just goes down. This might just be over, because like, how do you deal with these level 2 wolves? It's like he's just pressured the entire time to the point where the Farseer has gotten so much experience that the level 2 wolves are just so hard to deal with. And I mean, he could probably just he can just keep doing this. But there are raiders coming out. There's multiple, well, not really multiple units being built, but the Blade Master is coming back. Ooh, okay, and now the Alchemist is gonna die too, huh? That is just so brutal. The Shadow Hunter is almost level 2. The Farseer is just absolutely ripping to shreds these little. Yeah, man. I think it's just GG. What an absolute clown fiesta, exciting, amazing game that we had here. I thought both players showed some creativity and some interesting choices to try to deal with the situations that they had. I mean, just to be honest, it did not look very good to me that the Farseer was just like being so aggressive, had no experience. The Blade Master was able to casually just get level 2. I think maybe he tanked a little bit too much with the Blade Master, and I think that really, you know, he could have went and got maybe like a circlet or something to help out his chances a little bit. I think that would have actually helped quite a lot. But as it is, and I mean, really, if he's never going to use this TP, he should have just sold it and, yeah, got some other item, like a perp vitality or boots or something. Usually don't see boots on Blade Master much, but the barracks is just going to go down here. I mean, at this point, it's kind of like critical mass. I don't think there's anything that LonelyCat can do. But obviously, whenever you fought this hard, you just want to keep going. I mean, I gotta imagine that I would like to see just maybe go for the Altar of Storms, but actually, what am I talking about? He's doing the right thing. Just go for the units. Just make it to where he has no way to defend. And here's the Alchemist again. But there's so many headhunters. He's got plenty of summons he can do with these wolves whenever he wants, right? But actually, the Shadow Hunter is getting pretty low. Level 4 on the Farseer, really just going to help with the right clicks. Doesn't seem like he's spending mana on... Oh, he is going to spend mana on Chain Lightning. Not really a good Chain Lightning. Farseer is attacking random stuff, not really summoning the wolves. I would think that you would absolutely want the wolves out right now. It's been your strongest asset. There it is. Okay, that's actually a decent Chain Lightning because it guarantees that buddy is going to die. The Lightning Shield does put on a little bit of pressure here on the Farseer, and he got some good crits off. The Blade Master's close. One more kill. The Blade Master's level 3. He doesn't get the last click. Oh my gosh, he swapped targets so he doesn't get the... Okay, there's the level 3. And he goes into the Shadow Meld to try to stay alive. And there's the Lightning Shield. Gonna definitely pressure some damage on these Headhunters. But he's eventually gonna go down. This is just so wild. It's been... We went from absolutely almost no fighting and just constant Blade Master creeping to just complete Clown Fiesta non-stop fighting. It's so wild. Spirit Lodge is going to go down. Probably want to cancel this. Shamans. Get some of the resources back here. Maybe actually it's going to get out here. It's going to get out. To be fair, there are a lot of really low HP Shadow Hunters, or Headhunters rather. Here's some heals for the Blade Master. Still never went and got any items, but at this point he doesn't have the space to do that. I mean, you just got to see what he can do to try to hold the line here. This is one of the most ridiculous games of Warcraft I think I've ever watched. It's just like absolute non-stop fighting. Alright, picking off the Shaman. The Blade Master is really low. This Raider is going to retreat back. Decent micro. Focusing on the Spirit Walkers here. Going to go into Ethereal form. And I think that this Alchemist is not really going to be in a safe place. He's just going to get right-clicked down, right? Wasting an animation on summoning the Wolves there when he could have just finished that guy off, but totally fine. He's still totally fine. Yeah, just trying to give his Blade Master some time to rejuve up, but I mean, there's a Tauren here just sitting menacingly, daring you to still have faith that you have hope in this game. And that was interesting. So he did get the Shadow Meld off, but he still got a nice little slap, and it's not gonna be nighttime soon, right? And yeah, that Blade Master is getting a little bit of healing, but it's just he's done a really good job. LonelyCat has done a good job of trying his best to hold this off in creative ways. But his Blade Master just didn't have any items, right? He had no way to put on a lot of pressure, and that's gonna be GG. Man, it's a super interesting game. I really enjoyed that. GG to Havi.